basically the new MSN has been built from the ground up. So it is a UX design, it is a complete revamp of what you see and the technology that underpins it. But that aside, it's a completely new philosophy in terms of how we publish and render content. And we've got a couple of really key pillars on this new MSN, and one of those is around know more and do more. And what that means is that we will be aggregating over 1,000 of the leading publishers around the world and then curating that content, so we make sure we're surfacing the best content from those aggregated publishers, and then combining that with a whole lot of utility and kind of the do more element that you're used to experiencing in an app type of environment. When we launched Windows 8 around 2 years ago, we basically shipped a series of apps embedded into the operating system called the Bing apps, and those featured a number of verticals like news, travel, sport, and apps are all around utility. Yes, you consume some content in an app, but they all enable you to do something a little better or more. So if you think of currency converters and weather type of apps. Now, we had those, as I said, embedded in the operating system, and the idea was to basically transition that into the portal space. So yes, you can consume content that you are accustomed to consuming in a typical web environment, but add a whole lot of functionality type of elements like share trackers in finance, a recipe tool inside the food and drink app. It's a publish once opportunity where we're saying whatever we publish to the MSN website transitions into the channels, which are then basically rendered as apps, both in the Windows Phone environment and in the Windows 8 environment, but ultimately also across iOS and Android. Within the new MSN, we're absolutely putting the consumer first. You can see in the UI all the utility value that we've put into the actual website. It's really around creating the best environment for consumers, and with that we believe that if you've got a great consumer environment, you've got the best possible environment for advertisers as well. So, we're going to be coming out with some fantastic, really rich media advertising creative. We're offering a very uncluttered environment for our advertisers, and we're very positive about how this is going to land in the advertising community. One of the key things that we've initiated is scroll initiated ad serving. So, I think for a long time publishers have made money on wastage, i.e. selling inventory that's below the fold and is very often not seen. In the new MSN, all our below the fold positions will only be counted and billed once they have appeared above the fold and actually served. So in essence, below the fold no longer exists. Any ad that you see on MSN or that is counted and billed is basically a guaranteed ad view.